Hello everyone, and welcome back to our National Math Honor Society. This is Miss Stanley talking. Me and Miss Martin are going to be the new advisors for Math Honor Society. So we would like to start by saying hi. Our new rooms, my room is B301 and Miss Martin is in B104. So if you guys need to pick up anything from us, any activities that we'll be doing, those are the two rooms that you guys will go to. Those will also be the rooms that you guys come to turn in service learning hours and stuff like that. Whenever you guys need us, that's where we're going to be. So our new officers this year, we have for President, Clarice Diaz. For Vice President, we have Ann Liu. Treasurer, Nick Gutierrez. And then Secretary, we have Hannah Soltani. So also, if you have any questions or you need anything, those four are good people that you guys can go and check and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. The reason that we made this video is it's extremely similar to last year in what we are not going to be having monthly club meetings. So instead of having a huge meeting with 100 people in here and, me and Miss Martin trying to scream over you and try to get your requirements out, we decided we would make this video so you guys can always refer back to it. So our first requirement is that you are not going to have dues for this year. So if you are already a member and you're returning, you do not have to pay any more dues. You should have already had your dues in. Our next one is this is going to be true for every single year. You do need 10 points. 5 of those points have to be math points. This is exactly like it was last year. Those other 5 can still be your service learning hours from, outside hours. A lot of your points are probably going to be from tutoring. You will get 1 point from watching this video and filling out your checklist. When in doubt, if you guys are looking for points, you can come over to our calendar on our website. Make sure everyone looks at that website and you can see everything that we're going to be doing for the rest of the year. It also has the number of points that it has next to it. If you notice, we did increase the number of points for some of the competitions. If it is a longer competition, we went ahead and gave that more points, and the shorter ones, we just kept them at 1. So 5 of our points need to come from these kind of activities, and then your remaining 5 can either still come from here, or they can also be from outside learning hours. If at any point you guys want to check your points, you guys can come in here, you can download the form. This is what you're going to do if you have points from outside and you want to use them for us. To see our point sheet, you would click on here and a whole Excel sheet should come up. Looks like my internet is slow right now. Oh, there it is. So here you can see that some people actually already have some points. Maybe they did tutoring at the very end of last year. That is awesome. It is arranged by grade. So you can just go ahead and scroll down to exactly where you are. That should help you figure out where your points are just a little bit. And then our last requirement is that you do need to have a 3.5 unweighted math GPA. For the math GPA, when we check is when you guys apply. So all of you should have a 3.5 GPA from when you applied. However, we don't continuously check. We check once at the beginning and then once right before you get your course. So if something happens, if you're getting a bad grade in a class, you want to make sure that you come to us and we can give you that unweighted GPA. That way there's no question and you can always have that checked up. And then our last one is that we do need to maintain the US Honor Code. So we all know what that code is, we just need to follow it. You can't cheat, you can't plagiarize. Anything that you do that breaks that UHS honor code can be grounds for us to kick you out of this. So you don't want that. You want to make sure that you are using your Urbana integrity. Alright, so for your points, and me and Miss Martin are going to tell you this over and over and over again, you do need all of your 10 points due by May 10th. And that's going to be true for juniors, that's going to be true for seniors, that's going to be true for everyone. You need those points due by May 10th. Do not come in after May 10th with points, because we will not accept them. And if you do not have your points, once you're kicked out of Math Honor Society 1 year, we will never review that application. You need to join and then stay in it until you graduate. Okay? I just showed you how to check your points on your website. We talked about 5 hours need to be math points, and then your remaining 5 hours can still be math points or they can be outside points. One thing you need to know is that hours can absolutely not be from SSLing or interning. We don't really have aiding anymore, but we do not count those as hours. Forms for your outside hours, I showed you on our website. You could either come to our points and come down to this community service form. We also have already printed versions of it outside of my room at B301. So either of those options, perfectly fine. Our math GPA, again, we just talked about it. In general, people mess up with this because it's unweighted, and usually we're thinking about our weighted GPA. Again, if at any point you need to check what your GPA is, come to us and we will weight it for you. In general, what you can think about is make sure you have more A's than B's. Once that starts to flip, that's probably going to hurt your GPA and you probably will not have a 3.5. Here is our honor code. As I told you, plagiarism and cheating are absolutely grounds for dismissal. Please do not make us have to kick you out. Not something that we want to do. We want you guys to join and stay in until you guys graduate. Tutoring Center. Tutoring Center is an awesome way to get a lot of hours. So what we do is, instead of being over in Miss Anderson's room like we were last year, is now we're going to be up in the Media Center. Tutoring Center is going to run Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for 1 hour. So just like last year, you're going to be signing up for a month, and then you can choose which days that you come. However, if you choose to sign up for a day, you really need to make sure that you're going, because last year we had a lot of problems with people signing up and then not coming, and then we'd have more kids to tutor than tutors to tutor them. Also, if you come to Tutoring Center and you're a tutor, as long as you are there, you will get your point. So I know some days there's only 2 or 3 students that come and ask to be tutored. However, we might have 4, 5, even 6 tutors there. How that is going to work is if you show up ready to tutor someone, even if you don't have someone to tutor, you will still get that 1 hour for tutoring. So let's say for 1 month you want to sign up for every Monday. That's already 4 tutoring hours right there. An extremely easy way to collect your hours, and you could get almost all of your hours for math done with just 1 month of tutoring. So I know that we have sports, and maybe you're not able to do any tutoring in the spring or in the fall, or maybe our basketball players in the winter. That's okay. Just sign up for 1 month. It is a Google Doc that will be available. We'll send it out via Remind, and you can get a ton of your hours done that way. For our competitions, these are already on our calendar. We do have a math competition team, and this is not just for our National Math Honor Society. Anyone from a freshman to a senior can sign up for this. If you want to sign up for this, this is during Second Block Club. You can still sign up. Mr. Arball will be running these, and he actually used to do these competitions, so he just completely knows exactly what you guys need to be doing, and we're going to be working really hard to do well in these this year. Again, it's open to all of our members. If you look at our calendar, I did tell you earlier that not all of our competitions are going to be having the same amount of points. We do have some competitions that are a little bit longer. So if you look at our UMD math contest, this is actually going to be 2 points because it is an hour and 15 minutes. So in general, if it lasts longer than an hour, expect for it to be 2 points rather than 1. Sign-ups are already online for especially this UMD competition. It's actually a really, really great competition to do. Last year they gave out a full ride scholarship to the person that won it. So it's really, really good. If you're looking at going to Maryland, it could be a really good opportunity to get shown for that. Remind, guys, most of our communication is going to be from Remind, just like last year. Since you guys are all returning members, you should already be signed up for it. If you are not, go ahead and go to your phone and you're going to text UHS NMH to 81010. Just like last year, it's the same remind. If you are already signed up for it, you don't have to do anything. You're already good to go. But all of our communication is going to be through here. As I said at the beginning, we're not doing meetings. So there's not somewhere that we're going to meet and we're going to just give that information over and over again. You will have that information on your phone. So it is extremely necessary to sign up for that remind. Here is the link to our website. We have the scan code, the QR code, and we have the web address. Guys, you really want to make sure that you're also signing up for that. Well, not signing up, but if you notice over here, I do have it bookmarked. I would suggest that you go ahead and bookmark that too. That way you can always see your contests, your calendar, your points, your current point sheet. Everything that you have or that you need is in here. So it's a really good thing to have, especially if you're a senior. You want to make sure, especially in May, that you're seeing that all points are going to be due the 10th, and then from the 16th to the 21st, that's when you're picking up your cores. So absolutely necessary things in here, things that we need to see. At the end of this, you will be taking a member survey. We're just making sure that you came, you watched the video, you know your requirements. When you sign off on this checklist saying that you watched this, that means that you're saying that you know what is required of you. You know what it's going to take to stay in this club. So if there's anything that you don't do by May 10th, that's going to end up being on you because you signed off that you know all of these requirements. So if at any point you need to rewatch this video, rewatch it, go to the point sheet. All of our information is available to you. You really need to make sure that you are staying up to date on everything because if you don't, you could end up being kicked out of the club at the end of the year, which again is the absolute last thing that we want. So this is the last slide of our video. The last thing we really need to tell you is that your checklist is going to be due October 2nd. So as long as you get this checklist due October 2nd and turned in, what that means is that this will be an automatic point for you. So let me write that down for you. October 2nd, that is when you need to watch this video and complete that checklist by. It is 100% absolutely necessary. If you do not complete this, you will be kicked out of the club. There's no reason not to do it. It gives you a point just from doing it. So just from doing this, you already have 1 point for math, only need 4 left. Super, super easy way to get your points. We need to make sure we're doing it. Other than that, if you have any questions, you can come to me, you can come to Ms. Martin. We're here to help you. We just ask that you don't interrupt any of our classes for your questions. Come in between classes. I have 4th block planning, she has 2nd block planning. Come at the end of the day. But we are absolutely here to help you, and if there's anything you need, let us know and we can try to work with you. So go complete the survey, and we expect that to be done October 2nd. All right, have a good rest of your day.